Welcome to Project 10 Monthly Performance Visualizations in our project based Microsoft Office with ChatGPT and Gemini course. In this project, we will combine the power of Microsoft Excel with AI tools like ChatGPT and Gemini to create a visual performance dashboards using bar charts, line charts, pie charts, and combo charts. By the end of these sessions, you'll know how to choose the right charts for your data. Use AI to suggest the most effective chart types and create and format charts step by steps. Build a professional's monthly performance dashboard for reports or presentations. So let's get started. And we'll begin by creating a simple dataset in Excel. So let's move it in over here. So like imagine we are working with a marketing team's monthly sales performance data, and we will include these columns like let's say, so this is the month, let's say this is the sales revenue, and next one is the new customer, so let's say the customer, and the another one is the website or like the website traffic, so let's say the website traffic over here, and the another one is the ad spend. Okay, so like these ones, and here's the quick examples with over here. So now what we can do, or let's use the auto resize over here. So now let's say we're gonna want to use something like the from January to, or let's say the January as well, we can use until the June. Okay, so let's say we're gonna make it with the simple one, or we can use the sales revenue, let's say the 2000 and or 25,000 or 25,000, let's say that 28,000, something like that, this one. So let's say the 31,000 over here, and if I'm gonna use the 29,500 only, let's say the something like the 33,000 or like 33,000, and the last one is, so let's say the 35,000. So for examples, a new customers, or we're gonna want to use the 120, let's say 135, 150, 140, 160, something like there's one, or what we can do. So let's do it again, and what we can do, so let's go ahead again. So 120, let's say there's one, 135 over here, 150 here, and 140 something like over here, 160, and last one, let's say the 170. Website traffic, so let's say the 15,000, something like these ones, let's say the 16,500, or we can say the 18,000, something like these ones, 1700 or 17,500, and also the 19,200, something like these ones, or let's say the 20,000. Okay, and the ad spend, so let's say we want to give here, put the simple or numerics over here, so like let's say the 5,200, and if we're gonna use the 5,400 and 5,300, something like that, there's one, or 5,600, and let's say the 5,700. Okay, so and that's it. And once your data is ready, highlight them into tables and give the table formats or we can do so make it the tables by using the control plus T, and then check with the my table has headers over here, and that's it. Now that we have like these ones, and also you can use the table format under the home tabs, and also we have the different options or table menu. So this will makes it easier to manage and update your data later on. So, and that's it over here, or you can change here the different colors, or go to the table designs you can have over here, or go to the home tab. So from there you can also use manually and change the different styles. Now let's bring AI into the process. So we need to do, or before that, so let's copy this text and let's go to the browsers. You can use the Google Gemini and also use the ChatGPT. Okay, so I have already or like I have already copy the or copy over or copy the data sets. Now let's paste over into the Gemini. Okay, so and that's it. So now ask the or ask to the Gemini, let's say the which types, let's say the type of chart is based to visualizations. So let's say the visualizations or visualize your, or let's say the visualize, or if I gonna go with the, and let's say the monthly, let's say the performance, and let's say the data showing, and if I'm gonna say revenue. Okay, revenue, traffic, or let's say the traffics and the new customer. So let's say the new customer, and let's give the questions, and ChatGPT or also Gemini might respond with something like these ones, like based on the monthly performance data you provided, like month sales revenue, new customers, website, and traffics, the best types of charts to visualize this data would be like this one. So the first one is, you can see the line charts. So this is excellent for showing trends over times, and like since your data is monthly, line charts would clearly illustrate how sales revenue, website traffics, and new customers are changing from January to June. You could have three separate lines on the same chart, each representing the one matrix over here. And also in the second number, column charts or the bar chart. So this is useful for comparing the values of each matrix across the different month. Okay, so you could create a clustered column charts where for months you have three adjacent columns representing sales revenue, new customers, and website traffics, and combinations charts, so like line and also the column charts. And this since the scales for sales revenue, website traffics like in the thousands is vastly so difference from new customers, so in the hundreds. Combinations charts using two different y-axis, primary or secondary axis, is often most effect for specific datasets. So here we have the more declarations in there. Okay, so and now that here we have got like these ones, just we are looking for like we are looking for the or these visualizations in there. Okay, so and here we have used in there. So now what we can do, we also use, or like, that's exactly what we will do later. And AI can also recommend color themes or also the layouts, ideas, and even titles for your dashboard. Okay, so and suggest, or for examples, if you ask suggest a color plates for professional dashboards in Excel, so and Excel gives the difference like use shaders of blue and gray for clean looks with highlights colors like orange for key metrics. Okay, so this AI guidance helps you make smarter or smart design choice without or guessings. Okay, so now let's create some individual charts to analyze our data visually. So, and if I gonna go to our data for over here, so simply let's start with the bar charts. So like sales revenue by the months. So the first option is, so select your month or months of sales revenue colors, or like sales revenue columns. And now go to the insert tabs and select the charts all of over here. So from there, let's choose the cluster or also the bar chart. So now let's go with the cluster column charts, then just hit on the OK, and also give it the titles like, let's say, the monthly, or let's say if I'm gonna go to and say the monthly sales. So let's go with the sales performance. So let's say the performance over there. Okay, so these charts and also are format your charts with data labels and adjust colors to make it readable by clicking over the plus icons. You can use the data labels, or you can have the different chart styles over there. Okay, so whatever you preferred. So let's say if I'm gonna go to with the that's one, let's change here the different colors of them. So let's say we can keep it with the simple colors over there. Okay, so and that's it. So this chart gives a clear comparisons of monthly sales growth, or you can use also the trends line or trend line if you're gonna want to use it. Now let's move into the line charts and website traffics and trends. So we can do, so let's let's make it little bits over here. And now let's undo it, Ctrl plus G for undo. And now let's select the sales revenue, and or we can do, so select also the month and also the website, or let's select it and website traffics with the hold the control key. Now go to the insert tabs again, and let's select the all charts, and from there let's choose the line charts over here, and this is we can find also the recommended charts over there. So and you can go to the all charts if you gonna want to use, and we have the different line charts, the stuck line, star 100% stuck line with the markers, and also the 100% stuck line with the markers. Okay, so let's say the line with the markers, and then just hit on the OK. So now that here we have like the website traffics over here, and we are looking for in there. Okay, for the visualizations, and we have already the website traffics named in there. Okay, so and also add a smooth lines and titles like the website traffic growth if you're gonna want to use it, or we can just say the traffic growth. So let's say the website traffic growth. Okay, so like with these ones. So the line charts helps us see trends over times, perfect for identifying growth patterns or drops. Okay, so now let's move into the pie charts. So this is customer distributions if I'm gonna use. So select the month, and also let's select month and also the new customers over here. Or if I'm gonna go to, or let's undo it over here. So if I'm gonna, or let's select the month and also the new customers over here. And now with these selections we want, or we can add the pie charts by selecting the insert tabs and go to the pie charts. Okay, so and here we have the 2D and also 3D. So let's go with the 2D pie charts in there. Okay, and which months brought the most new customers. Okay, so and that's it. And we can use also the data labels, like by going to the plus icons, use the data labels over here. And that's it. Now we have, or we have these ones with the visualizations with the different chart styles. Okay, or also we can do, we can make it the, or the format data series, or you can make it the something like the percentage for better readability. Okay, so you can do it over here. So let's go to, and now you can see we have the different options in there. Okay, so for now let's cancel it. Pie charts work best when you want to show proportions or the contributions. Okay, and that's it over here. So now let's resize it for the this one, or let's undo it over here. And we have like the that's one. And now let's combine metrics into one combo charts, a great way to show relationships. So for that, let's select the months and sales revenue and also the website, the new website traffics, and then go to the insert tabs again and select the all charts, and this times let's use the combo charts. Okay, so and we want to use the cluster columns for sales revenue, a line for the website traffics, and also check with the secondary axis for the website, or secondary axis over here for the, or we have say for the sales revenue line for the websites over here. And that's it, or we have to already there. Okay, and also the two secondary axis for the website traffic, so both scales display the correctly. So if I'm gonna click over, but we can keep it like this way, and you will also instantly see the website traffic's impact revenues over here. And if I'm gonna make it the okay, and that's it, we have the charts in with the these ones, or this is the combo charts in there. Okay, so like for examples, if Mars shows higher traffics or higher revenue, it suggests effective compares that the month. Okay, and explain what insight can be drawn from a combo chart showing sales versus traffics. So and here we have just got it over there. Okay, and also you can ask the ChatGPT, like explain what insight can be drawn for a combo chart showing sales versus traffics. It might respond with a ready to use report summary you can include in your presentations. So let's go to and copy it over here. So let's move into the Gemini over here, and let's say the new charts, let's paste over here. Or now I want to use or explain, I can ask the explain to work on. So now that here we have right here, and now let's submit it for the explanation. So what insight can be drawn from our combo charts showing sales versus the traffic. Okay, so and that's it, and in my over here, and also here the ready to use report summary you can include in your presentations. Okay, so let's take or make our dashboards more insightful. So we can do. So let's move into the our data sets over here, and their sheets over here. So you can copy your chart observations and paste them into ChatGPT or Gemini. Then you can ask something like summarize key monthly performance insight from this data. So you can go to or copy or use like this way. And also you will get smart analysis like sales and traffic's increase steady from January to June with slight dips in April. So customers or equations followed similar trends, suggesting marketing efficiently or improvements. Okay, so and that's it. You can paste this AI summary directly below your dashboards as a text box labeled with the AI also inside. Okay, and for formatting you can use a consistent color across all the charts by selecting. And if I'm gonna go to the chart designs, let's go to the chart styles. And now that we have like these colors in there, or you can change the different elements or show ups over there. Okay, so and that's it. And now we have like these ones. Now we'll put everything together into one dashboard layout. So we can do so, or what we can use it over here. So let's select it and let's use the pie charts over here. And that's it, we have these pie charts. So whatever you change, so it will be shows up in there. Okay, so below your charts include the short notes if you're gonna want to use it, like AI generate insight by ChatGPT or the Gemini. Okay, so and now your fund dashboards now looks clean, interactive, and ready for the reporting. So finally, let's prepare your dashboard for the sharing by going to the file tabs in the top left corner and use the export and use the key create PDF or XPS documents, or simplify or also as pictures and paste it in types over here. Okay, so this way you can include in your next performance presentations or email reports. Okay, so and you can ask even the AI like write a short executive summary for this performance dashboard, and AI pastes that the summary directly into your report slides. Okay, so congratulations, you have just completed project 10 like monthly performance visualizations. So you have learned how to or build multiple charts building in or bar, line, and pie, and also combo charts. Use ChatGPT and Gemini to recommend the best visuals and summarize insights, and design a professional dashboard for monthly reportings. Okay, so this project combined data analysis, visualizations, and AI powered the interpretations, giving you a professional's edge for real world reporting tasks. Okay, so in the next lessons we'll take this even further by learning how to automate performance reportings with formulas and AI driven summaries. So thanks for watching and keep creating smarter with Microsoft Office and AI.